This is an urgent Bitcoin price update. It's possible that right now we are seeing a bottom confirmation here for the Bitcoin price. Several indicators, which you need to stay tuned till the end of this video to understand, are painting a picture showing that it's possible that the bears may be losing momentum here and that the bulls may be ready to regain control. So let's dive in and analyze what is going on, ladies and gentlemen. Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. So let's not waste any time and get right down to it. Now, before we even get into the juicy stuff, if you are subscribed to this channel, then you would know that I have been looking and playing this market from a bearish perspective for the past several months. And the reason for that, folks, is that we've been in a bearish trend. Lower high after lower high after lower high, and lower low after lower low after lower low. It's just been a clear-cut textbook bearish downtrend. All of the indicators that I follow have switched bearish. We have lost this support up here in the 50K range, lost this support here in the 40K range, and ladies and gentlemen, at the time of recording, Bitcoin has just barely clung on to this 30K range as its last and final support before a possible trap door could open and bring us down towards the 20K range. So yes, little Jimmy, this market has been bearish. Right? There's no other way to look at it. This has been a serious bearish downtrend, which began all the way back in November of 2021. Now, listen, folks, when this market is trending down, the Don is looking to potentially crush it to the downside. When the market is trending up, the Don is looking to potentially crush it to the upside. And an example of that was my most recent trade setup idea, which I posted for my VIPs, was that I went short at 40,100, wound up closing half the position out at 35,290, closed the other half out at 37,000 flat for an absolutely huge gain. Let's get this crypto. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now I am in between trade setup ideas, right? Everybody was saying, well, Don, why'd you close out that short if you're so confident the market is going down? Well, that's interesting wording, right? You shouldn't ever be overconfident just because the trend has been down. You shouldn't be overconfident just because the trend has been up. I follow indicators, I follow momentum, I follow trend lines, I follow support and resistance. I wound up closing this out here, one, because we had a nice bounce back after getting down into a relative range of support, right? And also, these indicators I'm about to show you now are painting a very interesting picture in terms of the macro trend for the Bitcoin price. And we're going to take a look at those now. But if you are enjoying, give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that thumbs up. And if you're brand new, make sure you subscribe, tick the little bell and select all, because this is the most must-see and most realistic Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. So welcome to the channel. So we're going to start out here with the Keltner channels indicator on the weekly time frame. I usually use this indicator on the daily time frame, but for this we're going to look at it at the weekly. Now notice what's happened here. The Bitcoin price has twice touched the bottom band line. All right. Now let's go back in history. What happened the last several times that we touched the bottom of the band? We're going to go over to the logarithmic scale for ease of visualization. Here we go. We touched the bottom of the band, went below it, and it started the next bull market. Here we go. Touched the bottom of the band, went drastically below it, but then once we got back in, it started the next bull market. Let's go back in time. We have to go back quite a ways at this point, ladies and gentlemen, right? All the way back into 2015. Well, this time we dropped below it and it didn't start the bull market. We dropped below it again. But then here we go. Dropped below it, started to move up, go sideways, go sideways, go sideways, touched it again, and it started the bull market. Now, this is very interesting stuff here because of the fact that we don't have that much data on Bitcoin, right? It's only existed for less than 15 years, and on this first run, it never touched the bottom. And in the examples I just showed, there are only several times throughout Bitcoin's history that this has actually happened, but the majority of them have actually been very good in terms of what's happened to the price after it touches that bottom band. We've seen two things happen, really. Either we get a fall below, then a sideways consolidation for a while, months, and then a springboard higher, or several times we've seen it just touch and rip back up. So this is very interesting stuff here, right? Now, past performance does not indicate future results, but if history were to give us any clue of how traders may potentially act again in the future, well, this is looking quite bright for the Bitcoin price, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. Now, take into consideration before we go into our next indicator, the US dollar index chart, the DXY ticker symbol, is still ripping, folks. I showed you this on yesterday's stream, and I've been showing it for months and months and months on this channel, that we have seen a bullish macro W pattern here with a confirmed breakout, all while seeing this trend create higher high after higher high and higher low after higher low, and many of the momentum indicators that I follow painting very bullish signals. And we should all know this. Bitcoin has performed exceptionally well when we've seen the DXY falling on a macro level. It's happened in those two occurrences I just circled on your screen there. And it has performed poorly in scenarios where we've seen the DXY performing strongly. These two that I just circled on your screen right now. So the macro environment right now, especially with this Federal Reserve news, which I also showed you on yesterday's stream, saying that the Fed is signaling rate increases in March. Folks, this to me is still very, very worrisome here, right? Because the macro picture for Bitcoin right now, in terms of the US dollar, in terms of global equities markets, the markets are shaky right now, okay? And risk off is certainly starting to get more attractive, as evident in this DXY chart right here, more so than risk on. And Bitcoin, in my opinion, is certainly risk on. But let's get back to the Bitcoin chart now. I know the Moon Boys were getting all sorts of crazy in the beginning. Oh my gosh, Kirby's a Moon Boy now? I mean, if I have to become a Moon Boy, right, the Don will look to trade this market to the upside. If I'm going to be a Doom Boy, it's because I believe that the market is still headed to the downside, Stunad. Let's get this crypto. I'm not trying to pick a side here. I'm just trying to stay on the right side of the trade, and that's what I hope to provide you all with in terms of my analysis here on this channel. Now, the second indicator we're going to pull up is this very, very interesting custom indicator that I showed you all last week. This is the CM Williams VIX Fix indicator here on TradingView. Now, last week, this indicator was not flashing green yet on the weekly time frame, and I told you all that I would be watching this like a hawk with an eagle eye, just awaiting for this to flash green for a potential bottom signal. Now, why would this be a potential bottom signal? Well, look at it right here. Called this bottom. Look at it right here. Called this bottom. Look at it right here. Called that bottom. Right there, called that local bottom. It was short-lived, but it was a bottom nonetheless before a little pump. Called this bottom back here in 2018, the massive capitulation. Called these two bottoms again. They were local, right? They did dump off, but look, we did see massive rises. I mean, that rose over 40% roughly on that one. This one rose roughly over 60%, even say close to 70%. And if we go back in time, even throughout these bull runs, right? This massive drop, called the bottom, you get the idea. You could go back throughout history and look at these on your own time. So right now, folks, things may be changing here, right? If we flip the Keltner channel back on, we're touching the bottom of it. We have now seen this indicator flip green, which I just showed you throughout history. Does have a pretty darn good track record, if you do in fact ask me. And right now, it's possible here. It's still very possible that this 30K range is going to still hold up as firm support. I mean, the trap door doesn't necessarily have to give way. If the trap door does give way, sheesh, folks, watch out below. Because in my opinion, there is just no support at all between basically 28,000 and 20K flat. I mean, there's just not anything going on here, in my opinion. Very, very worrisome for the bulls if we drop below that range. But we haven't done that just yet. And it's even possible that this bottom comes in. Maybe we jump all the way back up towards the all-time high range, stick in a right shoulder, drop again, and form a massive head and shoulders, something like this, and then watch the trapdoor give way. The crypto market loves to push people to their maximum pain threshold, right? That's how the whales make their money. They push newcomers in this market to their maximum pain point. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Now, arguably this up here is the max pain point. They faked everybody out with a new all-time high after a massive dump. Everybody thought it was going to the moon. Little Jimmy told his brother, his neighbor, his sister, his cousin, "You gotta buy the corn. It's going to the moon." They get in. Whoopsies. Take a trip to Wrecked City, Grandma, because it was not time to get this crypto. But wouldn't it be even just a little bit more savage if now they tricked you again that the bottom was in, bring this thing all the way back up towards 50, 60,000 again, and drop this son of a one more time before opening the trap door? You let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how savage would that be if they got everybody to go back in again before only sticking in a new top, the real top, and then plunging this thing down and opening the trap door towards 20 and 10K? Let's get this crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, leave me a comment down below. How savage on a scale of 1 to 10 would that be? 1 being not so savage, 10 being absolutely savage. For me, that would be a 10 out of 10. Max pain. The whales would be laughing all the way to the bank, and the Moon Boys once again would have their souls absolutely leave their body as this absolutely devastating event occurred. But I digress. So yes, folks, I thought this was very important information to share with you all today, and I hope you did appreciate it. If you did, leave a thumbs up for the algorithm. That's all I ask for. Thanks for the thumbs up. And if you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all so you don't miss any more of the most realistic Bitcoin analysis on YouTube, period. Welcome to the channel. And hey, folks, if you're wondering right now, well, what's your play, Don? Well, what is it? I'm telling you right now that I already took profit on this absolutely savage position there. Shout out to my VIPs. I kept you guys up to date in absolute real time with that whole trade setup idea. Let's get this crypto. I'm looking for my next trade setup idea right here, right now, for this next potentially large, juicy move. So folks, if you're not already in my VIP and you're wondering here exactly what my trade setup idea is going to be in real time, then seriously, folks, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Don't miss my next important VIP trade setup idea and alert, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. And with that being said, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs. Oh, and before I forget, don't fall for any of the fake Kirby accounts posting down in the comment section. They create fake accounts with a nearly identical username and logo to mine. Then they reply to your comments with phone numbers and email addresses trying to get you to contact them. You can see several examples on your screen right now. Do not contact these people. So here's how you can verify that it's my actual real account. It's very simple. When you're watching a video on my channel, my real account will always have a gray nameplate behind my name. I also have a verified checkmark from YouTube. And just to make it even more obvious that it's me, I always leave a creator heart on my comments. Only the channel owner can leave a creator heart. So if you see the heart plus the gray background and the verified checkmark, you know that it's me. If you don't see those things, then it's obviously a fake account. It's as simple as that. They're also creating fake accounts over on Telegram now. So if you are ready to become a VIP, do not go on Telegram and search Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP. You're going to find all fake results. My group is private. When you search that in the search bar, you're getting public results. They're all fake. They're all imposters. So if you're ready to join VIP, the only way to do so is to click the link either in the pinned comment or in the description of my video. If you search for Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP anywhere else, you're going to be getting in contact with a fake. Only use the links in either the pinned comment or the description of my official video. Stay safe and stay smart, my friends. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto.
The material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments, nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives. representatives of any entities referred to in this material. Cryptocurrency accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Cryptocurrency recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.